Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I apologize. This video is a little tardy. We're almost, a week into March, and this is my February what sold video. So we are going to quickly go through all of my sold items on the platforms that I sell on, which is Kidizen, Poshmark, Mercari. I do cross-post a little to eBay, but that's not, yeah. So those three platforms, and I am a part-time reseller. And this is just definitely the thing that brings me joy. It's my hobby. It's kind of my outlet, if you will. And hey, why not have a hobby that actually makes you money? So thank you for watching. This is my Sunday, no makeup, real life, giant zit, is what it is. So we are going to do a screen share, and I might have to start doing these bi-weekly. So February was not my absolute best month. Where is it? But I'm very pleased with all the things. So here we go. Safari. All right, so we're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna, I organized it actually by platform. I know the last time I did this, I kind of was bouncing between by date, but these items sold between February 1st and February 28th, and I'm just going to do one platform at a time. It was just easier to do it this way for me. So my first sale of the month was actually a bundle over on Kidizen. Now, the way I do my cost of goods, if it is over 3 years old and it was a personal item that I bought for my kids, I don't count. I count it as a $0. It came from my house and is what it is. So these items, these were my personal children's swimsuits and tank tops and whatnot. So I have $0 in, and they sold as a bundle over on Kidizen for a total of $49, and that gave me a profit of $35.45. So I was very happy with that. Next up, we have this vintage Bailey Boys outfit. I thought this would sell sooner, like when school started, because it's kind of like this school type thing. I paid $1.49 from Goodwill. It finally sold for my asking price of $14.75, and that gave me a profit of $7.60. The next thing, guys, if you're not on the Crocs train yet, I'm telling you, Crocs are selling from little kid, tiny size 4, all the way through men's, women's. I paid $1 for these, and they sold for $19.75 for a profit of $11.48. Now, I do want to mention on Kidizen, all of my listings, I offer free shipping. That's going to change come March 15th. Kidizen is really increasing their shipping labels, and it's just going to make it a little hard to make profit on certain items. And I don't think the general public realizes a teeny little baby shirt is going to cost over $4 to ship now. So I will be separating out my shipping costs, just, you know, is what it is. I do not offer free shipping on any other platform, so I'm hoping it's going to become the norm for people. But you'll see Kidizen was my most successful platform. And if you're not already selling on Kidizen, just so you know, you can also list women's items, shoes, accessories, clothing. I've got a link down below. It's going to save you $5 off your first purchase. I'd love for you to try out Kidizen and see how it goes. If you're already listing elsewhere, I have been using List Perfectly, which is the only reason I have the amount of Poshmark and Mercari sales I'm going to show you later on. I also have a code for that down below. You can save 30% off your first month. It's like $28 or $29 a month, you guys. Absolutely worth it. One sale typically has been covering that cost for me, and it's been awesome. So you can link, if you've already got your stuff on a Poshmark closet, takes you an extra few seconds to push it over to Kidizen. Women's clothing. This next bundle was a bundle of 4 pieces of clothing that came out of my personal closet. The Matilda Jane is the only one I counted in my cost of goods. I did buy that retail on clearance from the Matilda Jane website. I paid $10.18. So that's what I have into this bundle. These other items I bought for myself. Those Disney pants, funny story. I was super pregnant, wore a pair of maternity jeans out to Magic Kingdom. I'm here in Orlando, and they were hurting my belly so bad I had to buy a pair of pants at the store. Oh my gosh. So I've got 1018 into this bundle, and I moved this thing. Where is it? There we go. I made $40, so I profited about 30 bucks off of this, which is great to get some stuff out of my closet. These Crocs, again, Crocs, y'all. I got these at Goodwill for $5. They sold for 20. I sent an offer of 22. I did have them a little while. I was ready to see them go, and they did sell for that offer of $4 off my asking price. I profited $9.46. This next sale went out to a viewer. Thank you so much. These bikinis I do have listed as a $0 cost of goods. I bought them specifically for my girls to wear. I had a mommy matching, which is still for sale. So, you know, I didn't count that as something that I bought for my reselling business. I did pay more than they sold for. So they did sell for $25, and I had sent an offer because I was going to save on shipping. I made $17.10, but I do know I probably had about $35 into these two. We looked really cute on our summer vacation matching. Livy and Luca, that is a great brand to look out for. I paid $3 for these, and they sold for a teeny offer. I sent $1.50 off. So they sold for $21. I made a profit of $10.58. Native, this was a retail arbitrage. Some of you might not think it was worth it, but to me, you know, my kind of go-to at this point, because I do have a full-time job, which this is more fun for me. So I'm finding that sometimes I spend a little too much extra time on this. So I've kind of upped my profit expectations to $10 in my pocket extra after it's all said and done, which these did do. I picked these up at Ross for a retail arbitrage. They were $14.99. They sold for my full asking price of $35. Natives are an amazing brand to pick up. Even if they're in straight up play condition, they will sell for you. And I made $11.92 profit. This is something I picked up when I first started really flipping things. You know, I paid my way through college a decade ago using eBay, but once I had kids and started realizing how expensive kids' clothes were and how very little short periods of time they wear them, this was in my closet on Kidizen for like 2 years. I paid $1.49 for it. It's Izod. I only picked it up because it was new with tags. It finally did sell for my asking price, and I made a profit of $5.62. This Gap bathing suit, I bought it once upon a child during their Dollar Days clearance. I actually did buy this for my daughter. I didn't like how it fit her. It sold for an offer of $11. And on Kidizen, they can message you and ask if you'll take less, but they did get rid of the feature where a buyer can send you an offer. So all you can do when someone puts an item in their cart is send them an offer. So I sent $1 off. I made a profit of $4.79. This next one, you know, I kind of have a problem with buying things for my own kids. My size up bins are a little out of control. And I'm like, you know what? My daughter just hit size 6'7" for swim, even though she's almost 8. They're tiny. So I did pay $1.75 for this at Goodwill. I ended up listing it and sending an offer for $13.75. I made a profit of $6.46. I'm really trying to clear out a lot of my lower end items at this point, just because of the shipping going up across the board. Mercari shipping went up, everything went up. So I am reevaluating some of the things I'll be picking up to sell. This is the brand Peak, and this is definitely a brand to pick up. When you're thrifting, if you notice the sleeves have this, let me show you, like this almost, it looks like stitches. I don't know, but it's kind of easy to pick out. A lot of, I would say sizes like 2 to 8 tend to sell faster and better, but boys and girls, they've got some pretty fun tees. I have another bundle that sold later on. I did pick this up for only $1 at a local sale around here and sold for my full asking price of $22, and I made a profit of $14.47. These Hannah pajamas, I did buy these with the intention of my own kid wearing them, and you know, my son has decided he hates pajamas. I paid $3.49 at Goodwill. These sold to my good friend Kathy over at Ginger Marvin. If you don't watch their channel, you will learn so much. They've got an incredible channel. Her and her husband Chris, they're Ginger Marvin on YouTube and Instagram, and you'll learn a lot from her. She sells on all of the platforms as well. They're full-time resellers, and this sold to her for her son, and thank you, Kathy. And so I made a profit of $17.13. Hannah pajamas are always a good deal to pick up. These Native shoes were kind of wonky. You don't want to ever leave these shoes outside. I did buy these for my son. He did leave them outside. They kind of, you know, got this little weird shape, but anyway, they did sell. I paid $3 for them. They sold for an offer of $17. I made $7. These were just personal items out of my girls' bathing suit drawer. We're in Florida, guys, and starting basically now through the end of the summer, my kids come home, they take off their school clothes, they are in bathing suits. So we own a lot. These two sold for an offer of $12.35. I made a profit of $6.98. I've kind of learned, why do I buy one pieces? It's a whole issue, the whole bathroom thing. So kind of started clearing out all of our one pieces. These, I couldn't leave these behind at Once Upon a Child. I am just, the brand Robies is near and dear to my heart. The resale value really isn't there, but when my son, my oldest is my son, and this is all I picked up for him. He had so many pairs of Robies. So these were $2. They sold for $12.50. I made $5.11. But you know, hey, $5 is $5, right? This art class romper I got for free. I was asked to review a box of Target returns from a company, which was awesome. So I paid nothing for this. These sold for an offer of $16. I made $10.19 of pure profit. These Magic Treehouse books were in like new condition. I picked them up at our local Goodwill. They sell books for 59 cents. So I have $4.72 into them. They sold as a bundle for $29, and I was able to ship them media mail. So they sold for $16.85. These UGG Chukka books, oh my gosh, Chukka boots I got from a local thrift store, paid $6 because, you know, which is a little high to spend for kids boots. I knew they would sell. So I was willing to pay $6. They did sell for my full asking price of $45. I made $28.70. This is Petite Ami. Anything smocked really will sell. Now, this did take longer because it was a smaller size. It was 18 to 24 months, which is one of those weird sizes to list because this is actually only 18 months. So anyway, it finally did sell. I have $1.49 into it. Sold for $24. I made a profit of $15.74. So always look for those smocked type dresses, outfits. Those Southern mamas. I mean, I'm in the South, and, you know, we just like that kind of thing. This is it's not Disney. It says I'm with the Villains. I picked this up at the bins, paid 72 cents for it. It sold for an offer of $14. I made $7.71. That was a women's shirt. These Crocs I have $1 into. They sold for my full asking price of $19. And I made $11.83. I'm telling you guys, Crocs are in and they're expensive. Go to the Crocs website and look how much they're selling for brand new. It's a little crazy. I didn't realize that. These Patagonia shorts I picked up at the end of last summer, retail arbitrage from Marshalls. I've got $7.99 into them. They sold for an offer of $21 and I made $6.60, which I like doing that. I've got a Marshalls credit card and I get points because I have a Marshalls addiction, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods. So I like picking up retail arbitrage there because then I get coupons for every $200 you spend, you get like a $10 voucher. So a great thing. All right, this Woody plush, I've got 25 cents into. It sold for an offer of $10.50. Super lightweight to ship. I made a profit of $5.10. This was just a bundle of two of my personal shirts, both Mama Bear, Wifey. So I've got $0 into it. I've had these shirts a little while. I made a profit of $12.70. This is a Zara hoodie. I did pay $3.49. My daughter did wear it a few times. So I did send an offer because it was in good used condition, had a little bit of wash wear. So I only made a profit of $3.84, which I don't think is terrible when it was an item that literally came out of my kids' closet that they wore. This Hannah dress, again, I paid $1.49 for it. My daughter wore this several times to preschool, sold for an offer of $14.25. I made a profit of $7.16. Hannah is one of those brands, you can make some money, but you've got to watch what you're buying. This is the brand, in my head I call it Havaianas. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I say it. I did pay $1 for these. Usually I pick up their flip-flops. I've never seen a pair like this before, so they sold pretty quickly after listing. They did sell for my list price of $14. I made $6.42 profit. This Bowden tee came in my ThredUp Boys Rescue Box, which I've gotten one of them, right? Or two of them. I don't know at this point. Two of them. The first one was way better than the second one. However, that Patagonia vest I did find out is vintage, so it should cover at least half of the box cost. So I have $1.92 into this. and it sold for my full asking price of $19 the same day I listed it. So a profit of $10.91. This was also in that same Boys Rescue box. So I've got $1.92 into it. Sold the same day I listed. I did send an offer for $1 off, so it sold for $14. I made a profit of $6.51. I have already made my money back on that Boys box. These Jamie K bloomers came in. I purchased some items from the Unclaimed Baggage website. I've got a few unboxings on my channel of that, and I bought these specifically to resell. I knew I could flip them. I paid $8.29, which is paying up for a pair of size 2 bloomers. They sold within hours of posting for my full asking price of $26. Made a profit of $10.70, but I bought a few things for myself and my kids from that company. So to me, that $10.70 paid for something that I did buy for personal use. So that's how I like to look at it. These shorts, and this is another, I picked up several pairs of these Patagonia shorts, again, at Marshall's Retail Arbitrage for $7.99. Sold for an offer of $22. I made $7.48. These play shoes were in terrible condition. They were so dirty. I brought them home from Once Upon a Child. They were in their clearance bin for $2. I gave them some serious TLC. I think I gave them an OxiClean soak. I used Magic Eraser. Sold them. I got the best review from a very sweet customer that said they came in even better condition than I described, and they are in love with them. They paid $23, my full asking price. These shoes, you guys, the brand Play, pick them up. You can clean them up, throw them in the washer. The inserts come out similar to Rothy's, and they're like indestructible. You can even buy new tabs for them. My kids love them. So I made a profit of $14.35 on those. Janie and Jack bathing suit. This was a hand-me-down from a friend, $0 into it. Sold for my full asking price. I made a profit of $10.19. I love some pure profit. This is something sat in my closet forever. The brand Next, it's kind of also one of those hit or miss, kind of like Zara. You know, it had some sparkle to it. I'm obsessed with The Little Mermaid and Ariel. I thought this was cute because it's an under the sea theme. It sat in my closet for about 2 years. Finally sold. I have $1.49 into it. Sold for my asking price of $13. I made $6.06. This I picked up very recently for 75 cents. It's vintage. It was a Canadian brand. I don't know. They loved it. They left me a very nice review saying they absolutely loved the item. They paid $16.50 for it, and I made a profit of $9.88. The brand Peak, again, this is 2 shirts. One's new with the tags, one is not. I bought these in a bundle of 4. I kept 2 for my own kid. I've got $12.80. I purchased these from Kidizen and then turned around and sold them on Kidizen for $42. And I made a profit after what I paid of $20.27, which then made the 2 that I kept free. So love when that happens. This I was happy to sell. So there's the brand Epic Threads and then EPK Kids. When I first started reselling, I didn't know which one was which and which was better to pick up. Turns out neither of them are really good to pick up. This sat in my closet forever, and I was thrilled to get it gone. And when someone carded it, I paid $1.75. Sent an offer of $10.75. I made a profit of $3.82, and I was very happy with that. This is another art class romper that I paid nothing for from that We Bargain Target returns, or Target, whatever, Target box. Were they returns? I don't know. Target clothing, I think it's just called. Sold for my full asking price of $18 within like a day or 2 of listing it. So I made $11.95 of profit. Another sale that I don't have a photo of, in my unboxing I did here of my ThredUp Boys Rescue box that had that Bowden and Puma shirt in it. I had a pair of American Eagle, I think they were like size 28 by 30 pants. Someone messaged me over on my Instagram, and so we did a PayPal sale. She bought them for $25. After shipping and PayPal fees, I made a profit of $16.07, and that plus those 2 shirts basically paid for that whole box. I've got a few more pieces listed, which will just be profit. That was it. That was nothing. The last one, I don't know what I did. Okay, we are moving over to Poshmark, and finally, you guys, I have been cross-posting by the copy and paste for the last maybe like 9 to 10 months on Poshmark. I was making a sale here or there. I wasn't really cross-posting everything. I was kind of just cross-posting my over $30. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, getting lists perfectly changed it all. I personally list all of my items on Kidizen first because going from Posh to Kidizen using List Perfectly, it just takes long. I have zero patience. So I list on Kidizen first and then go from Kidizen on my computer. And I started cross-posting, and I've been making sales on Poshmark. I love selling on Poshmark because buyer pays shipping. There's no like negotiating the shipping price per se. Of course, you can offer discounts, but they just know what shipping cost is, you know. These Abeo shoes, I did pay $8 at a local thrift. They sold for $45. I made a profit of 28 bucks. These Crocs I've got $1 into. They sold for $11. Gave me a profit of $7.05. This North Face jacket I have $1 into. Sold for $20. I made $12.88. These Hunter boots, I bought these. I was watching a YouTube video, I think from my friend Kathy over at Ginger Marvin, and she was talking about the Real Real, which is another selling platform that I'd never heard of before. If you go sign up for the Real Real, they will give you a $25 credit. Just know shipping on anything, no matter if it's one item or whatever, it's $12 and some change. So I did buy these for $20 after my $25 credit because of shipping. So I think I got these Hunter boots for around $12, but with shipping, I paid $26.07. I purposely was looking for something that I could flip because, hey, why not? My kids don't need anything. I don't need anything. They did sell on Poshmark for my full asking price of $65. So I made a profit of $25.93. And I'm told that every now and then they'll send you these vouchers in your email. So if you don't have the Real Real yet, go get it. I don't have a link or anything. I don't get anything for telling you, but hey, maybe you'll find something great. These are Adidas Pro Fears. I did this in a shoe haul with my husband. We paid $12 for these. He said they were good. They had the word sample inside. I don't know. They did sell for an offer. Someone sent me of $58. So I made a profit of $34.40, which I was happy with. And sourcing shoes is my favorite thing. Like, I love shoes. You know, you can't really miss flaws. It's easy to take pictures of them. They're my favorite thing to sell. So I'll probably start sourcing more men and women's shoes to make up for this whole shipping increase and all of that. So next, these Crocs, I have $0 into them because they were my mom's, and they sold for $29. So she got a $23.20 payout. I probably didn't pay her. It's fine. It's my mom. She loves me. These Salvatore Ferragamo flats, I'm so thrilled. These came in a ThredUp rescue box, one that was terrible. These, if you can see in this picture, no, is that the right picture? They were missing this plastic piece. I don't know. I figured someone could fix them if you had a shoe person. Otherwise, they're vintage. They were in great condition. They just needed that plastic piece covering the heel. They did sell. I listed them for 25 bucks. I think someone sent me an offer for 18. I accepted. I have $6 into these when you take into account, unfortunately, the old cost of the ThredUp mystery shoe boxes. They increased the price by $10. I don't know if I'll be buying more of them. So I made a profit of $5.94, even after taking into account my $6 I paid for them. So that is awesome. I was hoping just to break even. These also came from that same ThredUp shoe rescue box. So I've got $6 into them. They sold for 21 bucks. I made a profit of $10.80. This Lily Girls, this is a personal item. I bought it over 3 years ago. So I've got $0 into it. My daughter wore it. It's a size 2-3, but she's she turned 6 2 days ago. She's tiny. She wore this as a tunic for a little while. So it sold for 22. I made $15.14. Now this is a Bolo brand, y'all. Michael Simon. I picked this up at the bins because my daughter was having a bunny birthday party, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll wear this. I did not. Her party was yesterday. I wore a shirt that said Mama Bunny. So I listed this, you guys, for $49, and it was purchased within like 24 minutes of listing. So could I have gotten a little more? Probably, but I was very happy to turn 75 cents into 49, and I made a profit of $38.45. That came from the Goodwill bins, the outlets, if I didn't say so. These are something I took a chance on based on watching Kathy so much. Comfort sells, you know. I don't care that my shop isn't curated. You know, some of these resellers, it's amazing. Everything in their store is kind of like a same style or whatever. I'm going to pick up what's going to sell. And I don't care if, you know, someone looks at these, they're like, ew, those are like, I didn't even know if these were men's or women's at first. You know, I kind of had to do some digging, but I paid $8 for these. The brand is Ortho Feet, but they said like orthopedic something in there. I don't know. They sold fairly quickly for $32 and they made a profit of $17.60. I'm not going to complain about that. This Real Legends tee, I picked this up only because it was a size 3X and it was in like brand new condition. I got these at the bins for 75 cents, sold for my full asking price, and I made a profit of $12.05. Jimmy Buffett concert tee, this also came from the bins for 75 cents, sold very quickly for $25. I made $19.25. These mini Melissas, I bought them for $4 for Once Upon a Child. I was going to keep them for my daughter. She's still 2 sizes away. And I'm like, you know what? If they sell, they sell. They did sell for $25. I made a profit of $16. Mini Melissa, unfortunately, the value has really gone down. They used to sell for no less than $30 a pair, but is what it is. This Disney tee, brand new with the tags from the Disney parks. I've got $5 into it, sold for $25. I made a profit of $15. All right, I'm gonna have to start splitting this into 2 videos, I believe. If you're still with me, thank you. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing as far as, you know, doing something besides, I used to just do this for my personal business, but I'm told giving me a thumbs up is good for me. So if you could give me a thumbs up if you're still with me, I would love you for it. All right, over to Mercari, which I love Mercari, y'all. These I've got $0 into because these shorts went through both of my girls. It's just a bunch of playground, bicycle shorts, what have you. They sold for $16 on Mercari. I do not offer free shipping at the recommendation of other resellers just because you're more protected. It just is what it is. So I made a profit of $13.64. This Dallas Cowboys shirt I did get from the bins for 75 cents. I only picked it up because it was brand new with the tags. It was the little boy's size 8. It sold for a whopping $7 plus shipping. So I did make a profit of $5.05. And man, the USPS is slacking right now, and we all know that. If you're watching this, you're probably a reseller as well, but I shipped this, sold on February 19th, and I shipped it the same day. It scanned as picked up the same day. Today's March 7th, and it has still not arrived. I'm in Florida, and it was going to New York, and it's still not there. I did send a message just today because I realized it wasn't there yet, apologizing, and, you know, it's out of my control, but dang, that sucks, right? All right, these Crocs I've got a whopping $1 into. They sold for $10 plus shipping. I made a profit of $7.41. Excuse my dog. This Crew Cuts bathing suit I bought for my daughter over off Kitizen. I paid $4.50. She wore it several times last summer. It sold for $9 plus shipping. I still made a profit of $3.04. Hannah pajamas, again, something to pick up, y'all. I bought these off Kitizen for $10.15. I did pay up for them because I bought these for my son. He wore them a few times, and I mean, they sold for $18 plus shipping. I made a profit of $5.23, and I love that when it's something that's for my own kid. These Crocs rain boots, I've got $5 into them from my local Once Upon a Child. They sold for $19 plus shipping. I made $11.25. Disney skirt. This is a personal item that I had in my daughter's closet forever. She wore it a few times to preschool. Sold for $12 plus shipping. I made $10.15. Disney anything y'all sells. This is a funny little sale. I actually bought this is a hair color I bought from Amazon as a gift from my mom. She's letting her hair go gray and doing fun colors. She's a cool grandma, if you will. I bought the wrong color, so I attempted to return it, and they gave me my refund and told me I could keep the item. So that's always fun. It was unopened, brand new, sealed in box. Sold it for $9 plus shipping, so I got my refund from them, and I made a profit of $7.54. That's always fun. So if you've got stuff laying around your house, get it listed. These native shoes, again, something I paid up for. I bought them for my daughter on Kitizen for $12 at the beginning of last year. She wore them all summer, and I listed them in fair condition. I mean, if you look at the bottoms of these, like, they are worn. You know, I do take the time to soak, scrub, clean. This was the cleanest I could get them, y'all, and they still sold for $15 plus shipping. And so I made a profit of 76 cents, which, hey, it's better than just donating it for free, right? 76 cents is part of, I don't know, a dollar item from Target. All right, speaking of Target, actually, they do this toy sale every year, and I've got 3 kids. Right now they are 6, 7, 9, and so we get invited to a lot of birthday parties, so I keep what I call a present closet, boys, girls, baby. And so when they have a friend's birthday, we open up the bin and they kind of dig through. This was something I picked up from Target for $3, And this movie is old by now. It's the Emoji Movie. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just list it. When we were moving over the summer, I kind of went through those bins. Anyway, so for $15 plus shipping, so I still made a profit of $9.76. And I bought this years ago, over my 3-year mark. The only reason I included it was because it still had the clearance sticker on it when I decided to take pictures of it. This next item, these Vans shoes, I picked up for $2 at Once Upon a Child. They sold for $14. I made $9.89. These Lily shorts, I bought them at Once Upon a Child for my daughter. She wore them last summer several times. They sold for $14 plus shipping. I made $6.89. These shoes, oh my gosh. These came in a ThredUp rescue box, and I was very happy when they sold to just get them out of my house, y'all. But this brand, Pleaser, sells these dancing type shoes, if you will. There's a market for them. So I've got $6 into them when you divide out those rescue boxes. They sold for $25 plus $11 shipping, which now unfortunately I think has gone up to $12. And I know you can do the FedEx Smart Post, but I don't have a local place like that close to me to drop off. And since this isn't my full-time job, I'm still just clicking the USPS option, which is more money. Unless someone messages me and says, hey, can you do the $7.99 option? I'm just not even. Anyway, so I made a profit of $15.47. This Remy Girl leotard, I bought this for my daughter. This is a great little small shop brand. They're quite expensive, but they're so cute. They make the best little dresses. So I have no money into this because I bought it so many years ago. Sold for $25 plus shipping, so I made a profit of $21.47. This, my husband actually picked up one day when we were out at Goodwill. We paid $3 for it. It sold about the same day for $25 plus shipping, so we made $18.47. Yay, hubby, for picking something up. These, I picked these up. They're 31, and I've picked up a few 31 items at the bins when we've gone, and they've sold quickly. And honestly, I put that I'd have 75 cents into these, but they weighed nothing. So I probably could have said I had $0 into them because you pay by the pound. But I put 75 cents. They sold for $9 plus shipping, so I made $6.79. This is something I picked up for $1.50 at a different local thrift store around here just because I thought it was so fun. I remember playing with a toy like this at my grandma's house when I was younger. It sold for $16 plus shipping, so I made $12.14. Another pair of Native sell, guys. What size? These were also my daughter's. I've got $5 into them from a local Once Upon a Child. They sold for $16 plus shipping. I made $8.64. This Vineyard Vine suit was one of my daughter's, so I've got nothing into it. She did wear it all last summer, but we've got so many. It was still in basically like new condition. It sold for $15 plus shipping. I originally purchased this at Marshall's with a yellow sticker on it, so I probably paid $5 or $6, but I made a profit of $12.76. This Nike hat, also something that was basically weightless that came from the bins, but I put that I have 75 cents into it. Sold for $9 plus shipping. I made $6.79. These books, I've got nothing into. They were my son's, so they are years and years old. So they sold for $18. Will see that it says free shipping. I really try not to do that on Mercari, like I said in the beginning. But when it comes to books, I do want to use, these were very heavy because they were those board books. So I did use Media Mail on PayPal, and I ended up profiting $15.38. These, again, are another pair of Havaianas. The Disney, I paid $1 for them. They sold for $9 plus shipping. Not a huge sale, but $6.54. These Sweet Honey, this is a brand to look out for. Sweet Honey pajamas, I purchased these with the intentions of flipping them. I bought them from the Unclaimed Baggage website for $15.59. They were brand new with the tag. They sold within 2 or 3 days of listing for my full asking price of $34. I made a profit of $13.72. And again, in that same sale, I bought something for one of my kids to keep. And so by buying this, it helped me get to the free shipping mark on their website. And then it covered the cost of buying something that I intended to keep. And finally, my last sale of the month, this mini Bowden vest. I purposely bought this with the intention to sell it over on Kidizen. It was listed for $6. I had to do a little bit of stain treating and clean it up a little bit, and it sold for $22 plus shipping, so I made a profit of $12.86. I'll go ahead and stop my sharing. So that brought my total for the month of February, which was only 28 days. Now, I know I wanted to, be able to have an increase each month. That was kind of my goal, but to be honest, I really did not list very many new items in the month of February, and we all know that's how you increase. So I sold a total of 85 items, 46 on Kidizen, 15 on Poshmark, 24 on Mercari. I spent a total of $280.50. That brings my average cost of goods per item down to $3.26. That gives me a gross sales of $1,698.35. My net was $1,266.79. So that brings my profit for the month of February to $986.29, making my average sales price or profit per item $11.47. Now, I ideally would like to see that start to go up. So I am going to start sourcing more at the bins and, just being more conscious of what I'm spending on items. Now, there's always going to be higher items because I do buy my children some more expensive items, knowing I can get most of that money back. And if I pull up my January spreadsheet, so give me a second. Here we go. January, my total profit was $1,005. So I came a little short, but I do want to say that in January, at the very end, I sold that Johnny Was dress for like $150. So that kind of bumped it up a little extra. So I'm good with it. Essentially, I brought home an extra $1,000 for my side gig, my hobby. And this is kind of my fun money. So I'm not going to complain about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've got another ThredUp men's rescue box to unbox for you. And yeah, so I'm very thrilled with you guys that are commenting. Thank you so much for supporting me in this kind of hobby of mine. I think we've all dealt with a little depression or anxiety or just life, the last year, and even still with just the whole masks and the state of the world and all of that. So being able to share my reselling journey and do more thrifting and all of that has definitely been my source of just my time and keeping my self-care and all of that in check. And, I still have bad days. I feel like we all have bad days. It doesn't matter how much money you're making and how wonderful everything else is in life. So I hope that you guys have an outlet and something that you do to take care of yourself. And so doing this and being able to interact with you guys has been that for me. So I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.